straight ahead for me. All the way up top. Thank you. Right here, Brooklyn, sir. There you go.
Imagine you are sitting in a courtroom, the air thick with tension and expectation. Everyone is waiting for something big to happen, but no one knows exactly what. The mood is quiet, but you can feel the energy buzzing just beneath the surface. Suddenly, the silence breaks. A famous rapper, 50 Cent, stands up and begins to speak. His words are calm but powerful. As he talks, you can see the faces in the room change. Some look shocked, others confused, and a few are whispering to each other. This moment is different from any other in recent memory. Something important is about to unfold. Something that could change the course of the entire case. 50 Cent is not just speaking to fill time. Every sentence he says is meant to shake things up. The way he talks makes you want to lean forward, listen more carefully, and understand what he is really saying. It feels like a story is being told, a secret that only he knows but now wants to share with the world. This creates a strong sense of curiosity. What could he possibly say that has this much power? Why is his speech so important that it changes the atmosphere in the courtroom? The answer lies in the fact that 50 Cent is not just any witness or bystander. He is someone who has history with Diddy, the man at the center of the controversy. Their past is filled with ups and downs, friendship and rivalry, business deals and public disagreements. Because of this complicated relationship, whatever 50 Cent says carries weight. People want to hear the truth from someone who has been close to Diddy, but now stands on the opposite side. The idea that 50 Cent might reveal something no one else knows keeps everyone on edge. The anticipation builds as you wonder what secrets or accusations are about to be revealed. As 50 Cent continues speaking, it becomes clear that he is not just making random claims. He carefully chooses his words to paint a picture of what really happened behind the scenes. His story feels real and detailed, which makes the listeners believe him more. This moment is crucial because it introduces doubt and questions about Diddy's actions. When someone with 50 Cent's reputation speaks up, people naturally pay attention. His statement can change opinions, sway the jury, and even affect public perception. The curiosity does not end with the speech itself. After 50 Cent finishes, the courtroom is left wondering how Diddy will respond. Will he deny the allegations strongly? Will new evidence come to light, or will this be the beginning of a major downfall for the famous music producer? The tension stays high because no one knows what will happen next. This uncertainty makes the entire situation even more gripping. Outside the courtroom, fans and media also react quickly. Social media explodes with comments, videos, and debates. People start guessing what 50 Cent might have said and how it will impact Diddy's career. The drama spreads beyond the legal world into popular culture, making this story headline news everywhere. The suspense continues as everyone waits for more details and updates. The power of 50 Cent's statement shows how words can change the course of a story. It is a reminder that behind every famous person there are real struggles, conflicts, and moments that shape their lives. This courtroom scene is not just about legal battles, it is about truth, trust, and the complex relationships between celebrities. In the end, the first part of this story captures the moment when everything starts to change. It hooks the audience by creating a sense of mystery and anticipation. The curiosity about what 50 Cent said and how it will affect Diddy's life keeps people engaged and eager to know more. This moment is the beginning of a larger drama that will unfold step by step, with each new revelation adding to the excitement and suspense. Imagine a courtroom filled with tension and anticipation. Everyone is waiting for something important, but no one knows exactly what will happen next. Then 50 Cent stands up to speak. His voice is calm but full of confidence. As he talks, it feels like the whole room changes. People listen carefully because what he says might change everything. This moment is powerful, and it grabs everyone's attention. 50 Cent's speech is not just any talk, it is strong and direct. He chooses his words carefully to make sure his message is clear. When someone like 50 Cent speaks with such power, people start to wonder what he knows and why he is saying it now. His speech makes everyone curious about what he is trying to reveal. This curiosity pulls everyone deeper into the story. It makes them want to know more about what happened and how it will affect Diddy. This speech is important because 50 Cent is sharing information that could change the way people see Diddy. Before this, many believed in Diddy's side of the story, but now doubts begin to grow. The way 50 Cent talks makes it feel like he has seen or knows things that others don't. This creates suspense because the listeners are left wondering if what he says is true. They want to hear more, to understand the full story behind the conflict. The power in 50 Cent's words also comes from the fact that he has a close history with Diddy. They have worked together and have had both good times and bad times. This history makes 50 Cent's statement even more important. It is not coming from a stranger but from someone who knows Diddy personally. This adds weight to his words and makes people think twice before dismissing his claims. As the speech continues, the curiosity grows. Everyone is trying to figure out what exactly 50 Cent means and how it will affect the case. His words raise questions. Did Diddy do something wrong? What kind of secrets is 50 Cent hinting at? These questions create a feeling of suspense. People want to know the answers, but they have to wait to find out. This waiting makes the situation even more tense and exciting. The courtroom is not the only place where people feel this suspense. Outside, fans and the media are watching closely. Social media is buzzing with speculation and guesses. Everyone wants to know what 50 Cent said and what it means for Diddy's future. This speech becomes a topic of discussion everywhere, from news shows to online chats. The curiosity spreads far beyond the courtroom, making the story even bigger. This moment shows how powerful words can be. One speech can change the way people think and feel about someone. It can bring new attention to a story and create drama that lasts for days or weeks. 50 Cent's strong speech does just that. It changes the direction of the case and raises the stakes for everyone involved. As the court listens, the question in everyone's mind is simple: what will happen next? Will there be new evidence? Will Diddy respond with his own powerful words? Or will this speech mark the beginning of serious trouble for him? The unknown future keeps everyone on edge. The suspense is not just about the past, but about what will come next. In this part of the story, the focus is on the effect of 50 Cent's words. His speech is like a spark that lights a fire. It starts new conversations, changes opinions, and makes people think differently. The power of his statement is clear. It is not just about facts but about the emotions and doubts it creates. This makes the story more than just a legal battle. It becomes a drama about truth, loyalty, and rivalry. It shows how personal history can influence big moments, and how one person's words can change many lives. The speech is a turning point that sets the stage for what will happen later. The curiosity and suspense in this part keep the audience hooked. They want to follow the story closely, to see how it unfolds step by step. The power of 50 Cent's speech is felt by everyone. And the questions it raises stay in the minds of the listeners. This makes the story exciting and full of tension, ready for the next chapter. Picture this. The courtroom is silent after 50 Cent finishes his powerful speech. Everyone is waiting, eyes wide open, hearts beating faster. What did he really say? What secret did he reveal that made such a big impact? The tension is so thick you can almost feel it in the air. People are curious, whispering quietly to each other, trying to guess what the truth might be. The question on everyone's mind is simple but heavy: what exactly did 50 Cent reveal? The curiosity grows because 50 Cent's words seem to hint at something deeper than just a simple accusation. It feels like he is telling a hidden story, something no one expected to hear. When someone who has been close to Diddy speaks about him in such a way, it feels personal. This makes people wonder about the real history between them. Was there a betrayal? Was there a secret plan? Or maybe something even more serious that could change how people see Diddy forever? As people listen carefully, they realize that 50 Cent is not just pointing fingers without reason. His story is full of small details, moments that seem real and believable. It feels like he is guiding everyone through a story that only he knows well. This creates a strong feeling of suspense because every detail makes the situation clearer but also raises new questions. The listeners want to understand everything fully, but the more they hear, the more complicated the story becomes. One thing that makes this even more interesting is that 50 Cent's statement may change the way people think about Diddy's whole career and life. Diddy is known as a big music star and a successful businessman. He has fans all over the world who look up to him. But now these shocking words make people wonder if there is a dark side to his success. Is everything they believed about him true, or is there a hidden truth that only a few know? This idea creates curiosity not only in the courtroom but everywhere else. Fans start to talk on social media, asking questions and sharing their opinions. Some believe 50 Cent and want to know more, while others wait to hear Diddy's side of the story. This back and forth makes the whole situation feel like a real-life drama that everyone wants to watch unfold. The suspense grows every day as more people follow the story closely. As the story unfolds, it also shows how complicated life can be for celebrities. They are often seen as perfect or larger than life, but behind the scenes there are struggles and conflicts that the public does not see. 50 Cent's speech is a reminder that even the most famous people have problems and secrets that can suddenly come out in unexpected ways. This makes the story more real and relatable to many people. The courtroom is now filled with more questions than answers. People wonder what evidence will come next and how Diddy will respond to these shocking words. Will there be proof to support what 50 Cent said, or will this be just another chapter in a long story of rivalries and disagreements? The suspense is high and no one can predict what will happen. This part of the story makes the audience think deeply about trust and truth. How much can we believe what people say? How important is it to hear both sides of a story? The curiosity grows as the listeners want to find out the full truth. This creates a powerful connection between the audience and the unfolding events. Everyone wants to see justice done but also wants to understand the human side of the story. The curiosity and suspense are like a thread that pulls everyone along the story. They keep people interested and eager to know what happens next. This moment is a turning point because it makes the story more than just a legal case. It becomes a mystery that people want to solve, with new clues coming out little by little. The story of 50 Cent and Diddy is not just about two famous people. It is about friendships that can change, secrets that can hurt, and moments that can decide the future of many lives. This part shows how one powerful speech can open a door to a world of questions and emotions. The listeners are left wanting more, ready for the next part of the story to be revealed. Imagine a man who stands tall in the world of music and business. His name is Diddy. For many years he has been a symbol of success, style and power. People see him as someone who has built an empire with his talent and hard work. But now, after 50 Cent's shocking words in court, many are starting to ask a question they never thought about before. What is really behind the bright lights and the fame? Is Diddy's reputation as strong as everyone believed? This question is full of suspense. It makes people curious to know more about the real life of a man they only knew from magazines, music videos, and interviews. When someone like 50 Cent, who has been close to Diddy, speaks against him, it creates a feeling of doubt. People start thinking, maybe there is more to the story than the public sees. This feeling is powerful because it shakes the foundation of what fans believed about their idol. Diddy's life is full of stories of success and struggles. He began as a young man with big dreams. His journey was not easy, but he worked hard and made a name for himself in the music industry. Over time he became a music producer, rapper, and businessman. Many looked up to him as a role model who turned his life around and achieved greatness. But behind this success, there were challenges that only a few knew about. Now, with 50 Cent's words hanging in the air, those challenges seem to come back into focus. People want to know if Diddy's success came without problems or if there were hidden struggles that affected his life. The curiosity grows because the public wants to understand the whole person, not just the celebrity. They want to know the truth behind the fame, the secrets that might explain the conflicts now visible in court. This makes the story more interesting because it is about more than just a legal fight. It is about a person's life and reputation. It makes people wonder how much they really know about someone they admire. The idea that a powerful man like Diddy could have secrets and face serious allegations is shocking. It makes the story feel real and urgent. The suspense also comes from the fact that Diddy has built a strong image over many years. He is seen as confident, successful, and in control. But now the question is, can he keep this image? Will these allegations damage the reputation he worked so hard to build? People watch closely, waiting for signs of how he will react. Will he defend himself strongly, or will the pressure be too much? This moment makes people think about the price of fame. Being a celebrity means living in the public eye, where every mistake or secret can become big news. It shows how difficult it is to protect one's personal life when the whole world is watching. The curiosity about Diddy's private struggles adds a new layer to the story, making it more than just court drama. Fans and media also play a big role in this part of the story. They follow every move, looking for clues about what is really going on. Social media is full of guesses, stories, and debates. People share their opinions and feelings, making the story grow larger and more complex. This creates a powerful wave of curiosity and suspense that goes beyond the courtroom. In this part, the story also reminds us that behind every famous face is a real person with real problems. It makes the audience connect emotionally to what is happening. They feel sympathy, surprise, or even disappointment. This emotional connection makes the story more powerful and memorable. The idea that a man like Diddy can face such serious challenges makes the story feel important. It is not just gossip or rumors, it is a moment that could change a life and a career. This creates a feeling of suspense because the future is unknown. People want to see what happens next and how Diddy will handle this difficult time. This part of the story is about trust, image, and the reality behind fame. It makes people think about how much they trust what they see and hear about celebrities. The curiosity grows as the audience waits for more answers and for the truth to come out fully. The story is now reaching a point where every detail matters. The questions about Diddy's life and reputation make the situation more complex and exciting. The suspense keeps growing, pulling the audience deeper into the drama. The moment 50 Cent finished his statement in court, the air changed completely. Everyone there felt it. The weight of his words, strong and full of meaning. What followed was unexpected. Shocking allegations against Diddy began to surface, and these were not small claims. They were serious and could affect not only Diddy's career but also his entire life. This part of the story is filled with tension and curiosity because it shows how one powerful speech can bring hidden things into the light. People watching from outside the courtroom could hardly believe what they were hearing. The allegations made by 50 Cent seemed to reveal a side of Diddy that most people had never seen before. It was as if a mask had been lifted, showing a more complicated, darker picture. This surprised many because Diddy had always been known as a confident and successful man. The curiosity grew stronger as everyone wanted to know more details about these claims. What exactly was Diddy accused of? How serious were these allegations? What would happen next? The shock came from the fact that these allegations were unexpected. Nobody thought 50 Cent would say such things, especially in such a public place like a courtroom. The timing was perfect to grab attention, making the story more dramatic and interesting. This made the public eager to learn more, hoping for answers that could explain the tension between these two famous figures. It was a moment filled with suspense because the truth was still hidden, waiting to be discovered. The allegations also raised questions about trust and honesty. People started to wonder if Diddy had been hiding things from the public and even from those closest to him. This created doubt in the minds of fans and followers. How much could they really trust the person they admired? The suspense was not just about the legal case but about the reality behind the public image. This made the situation more complicated and emotional. As the allegations became more known, media outlets picked up the story quickly. News channels, websites, and social media were filled with discussions about what 50 Cent had said. People shared their opinions, some supporting 50 Cent's words, while others defended Diddy. This created a wave of debate and curiosity that spread far beyond the courtroom. The story became a hot topic, with everyone wanting to follow every new update. For Diddy, these allegations were more than just words, they were a threat to everything he had built. The pressure was now on him to respond and prove his side of the story. This part of the story is full of suspense because the future of Diddy's career and reputation was uncertain. Would he be able to clear his name, or would these claims damage him forever? The audience was left waiting, curious about how the drama would unfold. The emotional impact of these allegations was also strong. Fans who had looked up to Diddy felt confused and worried. Some began to question their loyalty, while others hoped that the truth would come out and that Diddy would be proven innocent. This mix of emotions made the story more powerful and relatable. It showed how deeply people connect with celebrities and how a single event can change those feelings quickly. This moment in the story is a reminder that fame can be fragile. Even the most successful and powerful people can face challenges that threaten to destroy their image. It also shows how words can be weapons, especially when spoken by someone who knows the truth and chooses to reveal it. The shock and suspense keep the audience engaged, eager to see what will happen next. The unfolding drama between 50 Cent and Diddy is not just about one court case. It is about the rise and fall of reputations, the struggle for truth, and the power of secrets. The allegations bring a new level of tension to the story and make the audience want to follow every detail closely. The suspense is now at its peak, with many questions waiting to be answered. The curiosity about what will happen next makes this part of the story very exciting. Will there be more evidence? Will others speak up? How will Diddy respond? These questions keep the audience hooked and ready for the next chapter. The power of these allegations shows how one moment in court can change everything and create a story that will be talked about for a long time. The courtroom was filled with a heavy silence after 50 Cent's powerful words. Everyone waited anxiously, feeling that the moment was critical. The tension was like a thick fog, making it hard to breathe. What would happen next? How would Diddy respond to the serious claims made against him? This question created a deep sense of curiosity in everyone present and watching from afar. The feeling was electric, as if the entire world was holding its breath, waiting for the next move. The suspense built because the next steps were unknown. Would Diddy fight back with equal strength? Would he deny everything, or would he admit to some truth? These questions kept the audience on edge. The story was no longer just about two famous people in a courtroom. It was about truth, justice, and the future of two men whose lives were tied together by friendship and rivalry. This moment was important because it showed that the battle was far from over. 50 Cent's speech was only the beginning. Now all eyes were on Diddy, the pressure was enormous, and the curiosity about his next move grew with every passing second. People started imagining different scenarios. Would there be a dramatic response? A surprising confession, or maybe a calm, powerful defense? The unknown kept everyone hooked. The curiosity also spread beyond the courtroom. Fans, media, and even strangers were talking about what might come next. Social media buzzed with speculation, with many sharing their guesses and opinions. Some hoped Diddy would clear his name and show his true self. Others wondered if 50 Cent's words would be proven right. This wide range of thoughts made the story exciting and full of tension. The suspense was not just about the legal fight, it was about personal pride and reputation. For Diddy, his image was everything. It was built over years of hard work and success. Now it seemed fragile, hanging in the balance. The question was whether he could protect what he had built, or if everything would crumble because of these allegations. This uncertainty created a connection between the audience and the story. People wanted to see how a powerful man would handle such a challenge. It was like watching a great story unfold, where every choice mattered. The suspense made the story feel alive, making people want to follow it closely. At the same time, this moment reminded everyone that life can be unpredictable. No matter how strong or successful someone is, they can face moments that change everything. It showed the human side of celebrities, making the story more real and relatable. The court case now felt like more than just a legal battle. It was a dramatic story full of emotion, suspense, and curiosity. The outcome was unknown, and that mystery made the story powerful. As the days passed, people waited eagerly for news. Would Diddy speak out? Would there be new evidence? What secrets would come to light? The anticipation grew, making every update important. This part of the story showed how one moment could change everything. 50 Cent's speech was the spark, but the fire was still burning. The suspense and curiosity were at their highest, making everyone want to see what the next chapter would bring.